Stadium. It's the Washington State Cougars and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, this kind of matchup is always a challenge. Coach told me bringing a team in here on the road can be hard. He understands that his young cornerback wants to make a great showing here today. It's always a little emotional when you're playing against the team you transferred away from. He understands that the fans could be for him and against him here in this stadium today, but he said, I just want you to lock in and keep your eyes on our team and doing your job here today. I'll keep you posted on how he's doing and what the fans are saying to this young player in his return. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Wow, we knew coming into this one, this offense wanted to start fast. But, David, how about that run and the vision and his ability to spring himself up into the second level, and you saw the speed. That's the kind of play early in a game that'll get your attention.
Get your attention and get the offense rolling. Get him in a rhythm. Like, you're not...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars! The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something, think it out.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Running inside, it's Burgess. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Motion from the back. Jackson will throw. Out wide right, it's Smith. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Turns it upfield. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Got his man in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Bobcats trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football team.
And he made the extra point without problem. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to establish the run. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Turns it loose. Wide open, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Cougars! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Jackson gonna throw it. Taken in by Smith on the right side. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, it's Burgess. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeps it on the ground. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask.
Break. Here we go.
After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Cougars. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Washington State 21, Texas State 7.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just had to get rid of it.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Makes the catch near the 50. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Play action on first down. Turns it loose deep. Leaping grab for a big gain. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Right side, it's Clemens. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington State. Well, on the sideline, got it in the end zone. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for space, it's Burgess. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Second down, gonna throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Finds his man on the RPO. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Looking for room. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The run inside. It's Burgess. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Jackson will throw. The quick game. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Buying time to his right. Fires deep toward the end zone.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds his target. And the Bobcats have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Flush to the left. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Here on the Cougars sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum, but keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Rush right in his face. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Got his man.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeping his eyes downfield. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
Snags it, and there's running room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Jackson going to throw it. Trying to escape and get it himself. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Drops back on first down. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Goes high to pull it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The sack, and time has run out in the first half. They passed on a field goal attempt, and they'll get Zippo. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the number 16, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Mustangs getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it now 7 straight victories, one of the longest win streaks in all the FBS. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game inside Bobcat Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Bobcat Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Checking in with the Bobcats head coach at the half, one of the things he talked to his team about in the locker room was this defense has to get things fixed. Too many missed opportunities, too many missed assignments there. The offense has the ball right now, and they can make up some ground, but this team talking together, both offense and defense have to get on the same page to get back in this game. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback's got the first. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Just smothered on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Out wide left, it's the Spartans. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that man.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy complete.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a...
Taking it the other way. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Makes the grab on the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Washington State going quickly.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Touchdown, Wazoo! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the run from inside his own 5. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first.